Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is forms. And as we've discussed in the slides, forms have two parts to them. They have the front end, which is the HTML and CSS, and it's what the user actually sees and interacts with. But forms also have back-end and server-side languages that actually make the forms work, that takes the information, captures it, and sends it somewhere or does something with it. So we're actually not going to be learning server-side languages in this course. So in order for our forms to work, we have a tool for you. We can go to formspree.io, and they've actually done all of the back-end work for you, so you can just concentrate on making your form in HTML and styling it with CSS. And then this website is actually taking care of all the server-side stuff for you. So the replies to the form will get sent to whatever email you input right here. So you can click on Test It Out with your email. Now, I've already inputted my email here, but you will have to input yours, whatever email you want the form sent to. And then we can add our HTML elements to the form. So it comes with name and email, or yours might look a little different, but it comes with a few elements already, but we can add or take away things that we need or don't need in order to make a form that's custom to us. So we have inputs. Inputs actually capture the information that the user writes into the form. This placeholder attribute is what shows up before the user starts typing. And we also have the form tag, opening and closing tag, and the inputs and the button go inside of the form tag because they're part of the form. We can also add something called a text area. And text area is like an input, but it allows more space for the user to write. And notice that text area has an opening and a closing tag. Inputs are self-closing tags, so they just have one tag. We can also add labels. And we write in between the opening and closing label tag. So the label is just your name up here as an actual label instead of as a placeholder text. So if you're using labels, I would take away placeholder texts just because it looks kind of redundant. And once we're happy with our form, we can copy this HTML, and paste it inside of our HTML document. So in the footer is where I'm putting my form, and I'm probably going to want to put a comment here just to keep things neat and tidy. So form starts here. Form ends here. And then I'm going to paste my form in between those comments, and I'll fix my indentation. So I can save that, and then I can go and refresh my web page. Here it is. So this is what my web page looks like so far. And then this is what my form looks like down here. So it's kind of ugly right now, but don't worry about that because we'll be learning CSS and how to style our forms and make them look beautiful tomorrow. So right now, if it looks a little ugly, that's totally fine.